All right, so the Kansas City Chiefs get a win. I don't know how good they feel about this win, but hey, a win is a win. And, I think the main thing to talk about is the Patrick Mahomes of it all. I tweeted this out. I stand by this. I think the people saying Mahomes has regressed to the mean, gives off strong Tom Brady is a system quarterback energy. I do not think that is the case. That being said, he clearly, it hasn't gone as well for him. It hasn't gone as well for the Chiefs offense. And I kind of want to talk about just what is the issue there, but also what went right. I mean, they won this football game at the end of the day. That is still good. An ugly win is still a win. And I think a big part of it is just when teams play cover two, just those deep shots aren't there. I think a lot of the underneath stuff is kind of what Kansas City, they've done that equally as well as they did last year, but usually they were getting 50-yard bombs in between. That's getting taken away. Now the mistakes Kansas City has have been maximized. So let's just get into the film study. All right, so right here, things got off to not necessarily a bad start. Things got off to a weird start is the way I would say it. So what's going to happen here is this is that interception where early on in the game, it's zone coverage that Kansas City is going up against, and they have a concept that can beat zone coverage. However, right when this play starts, Mahomes does eventually look in that direction. I think he intentionally used his eyes to sort of not look there until he had to, but gets over there and, nothing's open. So what do you do? Well, it's classic Patrick Mahomes, right? This is what he's done so many times already in his young career, is just find ways to make plays when nothing is there. And that's what he's going to try and do. Look, Mahomes is going to eventually scramble outside the pocket. It was just a three-man rush, so he had time. When he threw it, he kind of jumped over offensive linemen to make this throw. And I'm a little bit confused as to what he was actually doing here. I'm not sure if he's trying to hit, there's two players I've circled. I'm not sure if he was trying to hit the one in front and just overthrew it a little and threw it a bit wide, or if he's trying to hit the other player. I'm not exactly sure what his decision was. I'd love to hear post-game. I do know what's going to happen is quite funny. As you see, it ends up bouncing off of number one's helmet right there, right in the air, and intercepted, which is, not ideal for Mahomes. I think you could blame him for that if you want to, saying, hey, you did kind of miss the target, although he also hit his own receiver in the helmet. So I don't know if maybe he did hit his target, and it was that's just a weird play. I don't think we can really blame him or not blame him until we just find out in the press conference after, what he was actually doing, and maybe we won't even know then. There was also this next play where this one was a little bit worse, I would say. What's going to happen here, this one was a lot worse, I would say. It's kind of understandable. The Mannings did a good job of breaking this down, I thought, a little bit. They didn't talk about it as much, but they did a really good job of pointing out the main flaw that happened. So the way this play is supposed to work right here is it's zone coverage. It appears to be quarters coverage right here. And look at, for Mahomes, pre-snap, he doesn't really know if this is going to be zone or man. It could be man, it could be zone. It's a good job of a disguise of not really giving too much away for the Giants right here. Even on some slight motion pre-snap, the Giants followed. So even though it's zone, they're doing a good job with their disguise. And look, Mahomes takes the snap, and you see, I think really it's Bradbury that really helps sell this. Mahomes just thinks this is man coverage, and the reality is, it's just really tight coverage is what's happening. It's really good zone coverage is what happened. So it's a little bit understandable why Mahomes is going to make this throw. He's going to think, hey, I have a wide open receiver in Tyreek Hill down the field. However, Bradbury ends up dropping back because it is not man coverage, nearly gets the interception right there. So, a misread from Mahomes for sure, but also a really good defensive play, and these kind of things do happen. I thought this play was incredible, and listen, a lot of people get annoyed with the Mahomes stuff about, everyone freaks out over the weird arm angles and the, unique style that he has. I don't care. I never get tired of it. I enjoy it. I'm going to keep enjoying it because it's fun for me. This was that play where it's a zone coverage play once again. And what you're going to do is you have a play action, and Mahomes is going to roll out to the bottom of the screen. You have multiple players who are basically going to just meet him there, right? Everyone goes to the offense's left. Mahomes takes the snap. He does run the play action and gets to the outside. And at this point, you see Tyreek Hill is kind of open, but the issue is there's a linebacker in the way. So Mahomes has to figure out a way to, do you throw it over the linebacker? What do you want to do here? And Mahomes is going to do two main things. The first of which is just the threat of Mahomes running that can kind of get you to move further in. And the other thing he's going to do is just change the angle of where he's going to throw it. I mean, look at how he's going to just sidearm that one and get the first down right there. That's just, I mean, I'm sorry. That's super fun and cool. And we all loved this stuff when he was a rookie. I still love it now. Maybe some people have gotten tired of the way the media goes crazy about it or whatever. You can call me the media if you want. I'm still going crazy about it. I think it's just very fun. And there was also a play like this. I think that, one of the things I talked about is like, hey, Mahomes, people were saying he's throwing the ball to Tyreek Hill too much. I disagree. I think there's no such thing as making Tyreek Hill too big of a part of your offense. Give the ball to Tyreek as often as you can. What's going to happen here is this is kind of a unique play where it's almost set up as though a blitz, but it isn't. It's a disguise right here. It's going to be a 4-man rush eventually, but there's only 3 players currently on the line. And you see I've circled a Kansas City player, and you notice the guy who is supposed to be covering him is currently off screen. So this is Tyreek Hill that I have circled, the guy who you should pay the most attention to. And in fact, he's kind of getting paid the least attention to. Xavier McKinney is going to eventually pick this up. So you're trying to disguise right here. You even see there's a corner lined up on Tyreek, but he's going to step over. So you're trying to disguise, you're trying to fool Mahomes, but it's just not going to work. Mahomes reads this stuff too quickly. Look, Mahomes just immediately picks it up. He's going to find Tyreek Hill. Nothing McKinney can do there, as Hill's going to be able to get the first down right there. So good stuff from Mahomes, good stuff from Hill, and kind of just goes to show, it's like, listen, just cover the guys. Like, just double team Tyreek. Just do this stuff. Don't overthink it. I think the Giants overthought it on this play. And then finally, we saw stuff like this with 4 minutes and 22 seconds left. It seemed like it took the Chiefs 56 minutes to realize, hey, maybe let's throw some checkdowns. Maybe let's work underneath. Insanity that it took them this long to do this. But this was good. I mean, hey, better late than never, right? It's going to be basically a prevent defense for the Giants. This is just right after there was kind of that weird, like, did Mahomes know it was a free play? I thought he did. Peyton Manning thought he didn't. I guess I'll say Peyton Manning is probably right there. But regardless, you now have this play where it's going to be a zone coverage play. And watch what happens. Mahomes takes the snap, and just look at how open Kelce gets right here. So, again, it's not like this was happening all night long or anything, but there was more stuff open underneath, and they weren't even really trying to do this stuff too often. Like, Kansas City didn't have a lot of checkdowns, so it's not just Mahomes. It's amazing how Andy Reid has gotten no criticism here, because he deserves a good amount, in my opinion. But still, look at Kelce after the catch, going to make a move, because that's what Kelce does. Really good stuff from Kelce. There's also a face mask, which, that really helped Kansas City out in a big way. So, good stuff by Mahomes there, even though, maybe a little too, took him a while, but you got it done. So, yeah, I mean, listen, a win is a win. You'll certainly take it for the Chiefs. And I don't know. I don't think Mahomes was horrible by any means. He made some mistakes. I think there's this weird thing where, like, there's one play, it was a good throw. The pass gets tipped. A defender nearly intercepts it, and everyone's like, Mahomes keeps throwing these turnover-worthy plays. It's like, okay, you don't understand what a turnover-worthy play is. That's not a bad play by him. And again, there were some bad plays, which I showed. I thought the fumble also was a tough one. So, a couple of not great plays by Mahomes for sure, but at the same time, I would still say if this is your worst performance, this is not a bad performance. Chiefs got to get it together, though. Got to run the ball more and got to take more underneath stuff. Design stuff underneath. They're still trying to push the ball down the field with their play design. So there's things that can be done, but I also think that people are overreacting a bit. I still feel fine about I definitely still feel fine about Mahomes. Maybe the Chiefs not so much, but I feel fine about Mahomes. And I think the Chiefs are going to be better than people realize. Although, again, disappointment from the high expectations we had going into the year. That's what I think. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Always love hearing from you. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.